What's up, YouTube? I'm Z, and this channel shows you the world through my lens. We are checking out Port Antonio. We are late. We are definitely late, but a lot's been going on this last month for me since this came out. This came out a month ago, and then we had to move suddenly. We also have a newborn. We have a toddler. It's just been a nightmare. And then when we moved, we all got sick. And the nightmare continues. So I'm finally getting here, and I did see a bunch of people commenting, letting me know that J. Cole does make some comments or reference to the beef that happened earlier in the year. So I am curious to see his thoughts on this, what he has to say, because I think he caught a lot of heat. I was one of the people who gave him heat. My opinion was simply that, when you are on track and you're saying that you're the best and you'll give any rapper the business and no one can step to you, and then somebody steps to you and then you back down, that kind of makes you lose some of that credibility when you're saying that you're that good. However, I will say that now that time has passed, seeing how ugly that exchange kind of got between Drake and Kendrick, for me personally, I actually ended up not enjoying it so much by the end of it because it got so ugly. But that's just me. I know a lot of people still enjoyed it, and a lot of people were really happy with it. So it is what it is. Everyone has their own taste. Anyways, just explaining why I'm late. Let's go. Oh, I thought it was a video. It's not a video.
Young Jermaine walked the straight and narrow, minimum wage.
Why did that sound like a Jay-Z song?
Young Jermaine walked the straight.
Dun, dun, dun. Wasn't that used in a Jay-Z song? Let me know, guys.
Ride to it, ride to it. Young Jermaine walked the straight and narrow, minimum wage jobs for the narrow, but still my mind was on the zeros. I fiend for the perks that was seen flipping birds, so we was skipping church, but my eyes was on the sparrows. Niggas flipping pies, spending thousands on a payroll. Shit, I wanna shine too. I want dimes too. Jealous niggas wanna know just how my rhymes blew. Mono y mono, I'm Bono, I'm you times two. Now I'm
Bono, I'm you times two. So U2, the band, Bono. Yeah, okay, nice.
know just how my rhymes blew. Mono y mono, I'm Bono, I'm you times two. Now I'm bougie, I done outgrew the fountain blue, but never forgot the spot where I developed my plot. To dwell at the top, the veil where all my skeletons locked. If I could do it all over, then I never would swap. I seen good, I seen bad, had my melanin mocked. I seen lifelong friends turn to devilish ops. I was Mike in red leather trying to tell him to stop. You better beat it before you see that heavy metal get popped.
Hold up.
Had my melanin mocked. I seen lifelong friends turn to devilish ops. I was Mike in red leather trying to tell him to stop.
I was Mike in red leather trying to tell him to stop. That's the Thriller jacket, right? The red and red leather.
You better beat it before you see that heavy metal get popped. He was a mean ass wing with a hell of a shot. But if no team draft king, he gon' bet on the block. He wanna ball till he fall into the federal.
With a hell of a shot, if no team draft king. That's nice. That's a nice way to tie that in, like the street reference, the sport reference. That was cool.
But if no team draft king, he gon' bet on the block. He wanna ball till he fall into the.
And like DraftKings, the bet. That's what he's saying. Like, if he's not gonna make it, with the sports, he's gonna have to put it on the streets, and then bet on the block. DraftKings. That was a whole nice scheme right there, man. Three. That was like a triple scheme.
But if no team draft king, he gon' bet on the block. He wanna ball till he fall into the Federals knock and sit his ass on the bench for moving careless with rock. You can't relate unless your father was not around and your mother went out and found someone else and then brought around, and they salaries then combined when they married and brought you out of that poverty. Then you moved to a soft little part of town so that when you back in the hood you feel awkward about it now. Then your confidence start to drown, but the rapping gave you some positive thoughts, so you jot them down.
See, that's interesting to me too, you know, like the making it out and then feeling. I feel like that's kind of like a toxic part of some of the culture, where it's like if you make it out and you kind of can have a better life, then like somehow that's like a slight against you, like you're less than because you're not going through the struggle or the hardship. Like, I don't know. I find that like a weird concept.
Confidence start to drown, but the rapping gave you some positive thoughts, so you jot them down. You jot them down.
Oh,
Gave you
I didn't go back.
What about it now? Then your confidence start to drown, but the rapping gave you some positive thoughts, so you jot them down. You jot them down. Ride to it, 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 ride to it. Y'all niggas ain't stopping me. 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 Yeah. Benjamin Button, cold flows, reverse time. To find deliveries good as mine, you gotta search primes. I'm scaling heights higher than birds can perch, trying to be something.
That took me a second. It shouldn't have taken me a second, but it did. Obviously, the Benjamin Button reference flows reverse time. But then he said to find deliveries as good as mine, you gotta search Prime, like Amazon Prime delivery.
Benjamin Button, cold flows, reverse time. To find deliveries good as mine, you gotta search primes. I'm scaling heights higher than birds can perch, trying to be something, hoping that peace comes to my cursed mind. One thing's for sure that I've been
Birds trying to perch something, so like super, yeah, okay.
perch trying to be something, hoping that peace comes to my cursed mind. One thing's for sure that I've matured from my first rhyme. I learned long ago you can't please them all, and it hurts trying. In this game where all you got.
I feel like that line was for me. I apologize, Cole. I was a little bit harsh when you backed out. You know, I gave my reasonings and stuff, but again, I do feel differently now that some time has passed. You know, it is what it is.
Rhyme I learned long ago, you can't please them all, and it hurts trying. In this game where all you've got is your name, like Dirk, I'm smirking at niggas trying to besmirch mine. Absurd times.
Like Dirk, I'm smirking, like Smirky-O, Dirk, Lil Durk. Lil Durk is locked up right now too. Apparently it's not looking very good. He might be facing life, but I don't know too many of the details there, so I don't want to say anything wrong.
God is your name like Dirk, I'm smirking at niggas trying to besmirch mine. Absurd times where the fake get told it is wise. I can see hating both of your eyes, but the third's blind. So you search lines, but you struggle, which explains the puzzled look on the dull faces the word finds. I hate when raps become but like do not disturb signs. Can't knock it if I see it's about to do. They instigate the fuckery because it's profitable. But singing stop the violence tunes with dudes in hospitals. I pulled the plug because I seen where that was about to go. They wanted blood, they wanted clicks to make.
Okay, now I felt like this was the setup for it as he's going. Like he's basically saying that, look, this is all like a hype train. This is like people want to see us hurt each other for clicks, for entertainment. And he's saying, I saw where it was going, so I pulled the plug. Now let me pay close attention here.
I pulled the plug because I seen where that was about to go. They wanted blood, they wanted clicks to make their pockets grow. They see this fire in my pen and think I'm dodging smoke. I wouldn't have lost the battle dog, I would have lost the bro. I would have gained a foe, and all for what? Just to attain some old props from strangers that don't got a clue what I've been aiming for since the.
Yeah, these are shots to my heart, man. Okay, Cole. I said already, I'm sorry, man. Come on. Yeah, man. Look, he's talking here, and especially the part where he's saying like for people to try and get more profitable. I mean, we know that for the reaction community, especially the hip hop reaction community, it was a huge thing, and I was accused of some of that stuff. Like when I was reacting to like the Kendrick stuff, like some of the Kendrick fans were not nice to me. I just want to say, like, it's all good, but. I was accused that like I had no business reacting to it, and I don't know anything about, you know, black culture or like the hip hop culture, and I should not react to this, and I'm only doing it to, you know, grow my channel and stuff. I'm like, if you look at the details, like I made like, I don't know, $10 from my from my videos and like gained like, I don't know, maybe 100 or 150 subscribers. Like, that's not doing anything for me, guys. I mean, it's doing something, but like not, yeah. So anyways, yeah, that feels very targeted to some of that community.
Stop the violence tunes with dudes in hospitals. I pulled the plug because I seen where that was about to go. They wanted blood, they wanted clicks to make their pockets grow. They see this fire in my pen and think I'm dodging smoke. I wouldn't have lost the battle, dog. I would have lost the bro.
I like that part. I would have lost a bro. So he's like, I'd rather lose the battle than get to that point.
Would have gained a foe, and all for what? Just to attain some old props from strangers that don't got a clue what I've been aiming for.
All for what? For your respect? I don't even know who you are. You don't know me. You don't know what I'm doing this for. You don't know what my dreams are, what my goals are. All right, man. Stop being so harsh to me.
It's the age of 14. Jermaine is no king, if that means I gotta dig up dirt and pay the whole team of algorithm bot niggas just to sway the whole thing on social media, competing for your favorable memes to be considered.
What?
There's no king, if that means I gotta dig up dirt and pay the whole team of algorithm bot niggas just to sway the whole thing on social media, competing for your favorable memes to be considered best to live and rest, the weight of both things. I understand the thirst of being first that made them both swing, protecting legacies, so lines got crossed, perhaps regrettably. My friends went to war, I walked away with all they blood on me. Now some will discredit me, try wipe away my pedigree, but please find a nigga out that's rapping this incredibly. My dog.
Yeah, look, I mean, aside from like, I think there was what was it? The Strictly Dickly? Yeah, aside from that, he hasn't missed a step. That was weird. That was not a good verse. I'm sorry. But everything else has still been fire from him. And look, man, I struggle with that. I struggle with that topic, like, I think in general, I don't like accusations being thrown around without like proof and receipts. And so like this whole bot thing, I don't know about that. I mean, obviously like people can feel like it's a strong explanation for how like an artist of Kendrick's size could overcome numbers of an artist of Drake's size. But my explanation for that was very simple. I'll just say it real quick. My explanation was very simple, that Drake's audience is so wide that he could get into like a very niche pocket of like a rap battle, like a hip hop war, and still not tap into, let's say, 50% of his fan base. Because that 50% of his fan base is like, they're like his super pop fans. Like they don't really mess with his hip hop heavy stuff. So that was kind of the explanation for me. It's like he's global and he extends beyond a single genre. And so when he's now battling in a single genre, it's not like all these other genres are going to come to his rescue because they like him there. They're just going to be like, oh, I don't know. I mean, I only listen when he does a dance song, or when he does, a feature with my favorite Latino artist, or whatever it might be, my favorite UK artist. Like he does all these different things, right? So that's my explanation for it. I don't know if I mess with the whole bot thing.
Perhaps regrettably, my friends went to war, I walked away with all they blood on me. Now some will discredit me, try wipe away my pedigree, but please find a nigga out that's rapping this incredibly. My dog texted me, I share the words he said to me. If you refuse to shoot the gun, don't mean the gun ain't deadly. I guess in that metaphor, hypothetically, the gun is me. I texted back like, guess a gun ain't what I'm trying to be, my nigga. Ooh. They stripped me of my spot and now I'm finally free, my nigga. They say I'm picking sides, they don't you lie on me, my nigga.
I like that. He said they shook me of my spot. Is that what he said? And I'm finally free.
Spot and now I'm finally free, my nigga. They say I'm picking sides, they don't you lie on me, my nigga. To start another war, hey Drake, you'll always be my nigga. I ain't ashamed to say you did a lot for me, my nigga.
Respect.
Fuck all the narratives. Tapping back into your magic pen is what's imperative. Reminding these folks why we do it. It's not for beefing, it's for speaking our thoughts, pushing ourselves, reaching the charts, reaching your minds, deep in your hearts, creeping to find emotions to touch, something inside to open you up, help you cope with the rough times and shit. I'm sending love cause we ain't promised shit. My nigga, y'all niggas ain't stopping me. 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 Y'all niggas ain't stopping me.
Yeah, man. Look, I respect the nod to Drake at the end there. Look, the thing is that I think a lot of times people don't don't properly acknowledge the people that helped them come up now that they're big. So I really do appreciate that he did that because look, he gave him, I think he had him on his tour and he gave him some key features, which the thing is, like, regardless of how you feel about Drake today, like the last, what would it be, 15 years? More than 15 years, you get a Drake feature, that song's doing numbers, right? And if people didn't know who you were before, you get the Drake feature, they know who you are now. So I respect that a lot. I'm not sure how I felt about the bot line. I explained my reasoning on that, but all the rest of it, I understand, man. I do think now with hindsight, seeing where the battle went and how ugly and dark it got with some of the topics that came out, I think it was the right call to back out of it. Like, for me, honestly, look, there's no winners because, and I know people are going to be like, Kendrick won, obviously, blah, 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 or Drake's the best, blah, blah, blah. But look, I just feel like you just had two guys that, like, tarnished each other's reputation and said things that, I don't know, just made me feel like, I don't know, people are saying, like, they listen to Not Like Us all the time. I can't. I don't know. There's just something about, like, vibing and dancing and partying to a song that's talking about pedophilia. I'm like, I'm not really sure that that's my vibe. It is what it is. Hate me for it. But I'm glad I checked this out. If you guys are still here, I appreciate you spending your time with me. I hope you have an amazing day, and I'll see you next time.